If you're trading for quite some time, let me break it down to you. There's only one secret technique that you need to know. There's only one secret move that you need to identify in each of the candles movement every single day in order for you to be profitable. What is that secret? Watch this video. I'll explain. All right. Good day, traders. Welcome back with another educational video. So in this video, I'm going to talk about chapter 1, part 3. If you missed the 2 previous parts, go see those video. I have covered volume multi-time frame. I've covered this too, and today we are going to talk about structure. All right, we're going to talk about structure of the market. How do you use this and also this into the structure, right? How do you identify volume, all these volumes into the structure, and how? By using all these indicators, right? Volume and also multi-time frame to identify the trend. And how do you know whether the trend is going to go up or down? All right, so stick to this video, pay close attention. All right, so let's start with this. All right, so how do you identify the trend? See, we are on the M15 time frame. All right, you can use any time frame. I recommend go to daily, right? Sorry, daily, then H4, H1, M30, M15, M5, then lastly M3, right? This is what we call as multi-time frame. You drop from each and every time frame until you find your entry at M3, okay? This is how you know the trend. Now let's look at this, right? So price started here, but as you can see on the opening of this day we already have a buy volume, so this indicates that price is pushing up. All right, price is pushing up. All right, let's continue. So this buy volume here indicates price is pushing up. So after this long bearish candle, okay, after this whole bearish movement here, price suddenly rejected at this low. Now we look, then price came up, go down, sideways here. Once the start of the day, price pushed up here, sideways, pushed up again. Okay, this indicates that price is still on a bullish move. So by any chance you woke up in the morning or in the afternoon, whatever timing you're at, this is the Asian session. So on the Asian session, as you can see, by the time you look here, as you can see, price is on bullish. So what do you need to look for? You need to look for a bull movement. All right, a bullish move. So, and then what happened? This is what you know. Price came down, go up. See? Came down, go up. Sideways here, came up, went down. Okay. Okay, so you can see this, and then boom, price started to drop. Now, what we can see here, what structure we can see here, basically, we can see a bullish move. Now, on the M15, it already indicates there's a volume, so we drop down to M5. Let me mark this area first before we get confused. All right, M5. As you can see here on M5, okay, on M5 we already have first volume here, second volume here, and then the third volume followed up with a pressure here, right? Boom. So what you can do, once you go down to M5, oh, you can see this, the day open here, boom, 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 you can see this happening, right? Pressure here, another pressure here, boom, right? Then another pressure here. Good. Once you see this, what you can do is you can drop down to the M3 time frame. Okay, you already know price is going to go up. So down to M3. Boom. This is where it gets interesting. Yeah, look. Volume, first volume, second volume, third volume. You already have 3 volume. The SOP is first volume, second volume, third volume. Once you mark this, find for pressure, you can enter here. All right, this is the SOP. Now we already have 3 consecutive volume, and then price pushed up, created this, right? At this point, you can already enter for a buy. Right, enter for a buy. Price came up, draw down a bit. Your trade will be floating a bit. Another sideways push. See, we already caught a 100 pip move. Is it? What's the price? There we go. It's more than almost 200 pip move. You already caught a buy structure, right? So now once price reach at this moment here, right? Just wait, right? Same with all this bearish movement. It might be confusing for you guys, but the key identification is to just be patient and wait. See, price pushed here, right? For example, let me show you. Price pushed here, sideways, price keep on going down, and then what happened? Boom. Okay, same goes to here. Okay, price go down, right? Sideways, price go down here, and then boom. But it didn't broke this high, right? This is a sell volume here. All right, if you go to M15, this is why multi-time frame is really, really important. Go to M15, you can see this is a sell volume. But you may ask, isn't this a sell volume, bro? Yes, this is a sell volume, but you need to look at the chart, bro. See, you need to look at every single time frame. Look at this, one solid bullish candle here. Do you think it's going to continue to go down? I don't think so. So it keeps on pushing up. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. See, all these are volumes. So if you look at here, yes, price gave a sell volume here. You can just observe the market. Price came down, pushed up, right? And then price came down again, pushed up again, came down here, keep on pushing down. See, this indicates price is interested to sell. After this point here, as you can see, okay, this is the highest bid. Okay, this is the highest bid of the price. Okay, after price reached down here, as you can see, price keep on pushing up. It tried to break the bid here, tried to break the bid, but no, push down. Price came up again, tried to break the bid, but no, push down. All right, so price keep on pushing down until at this point here, a sudden drop. See, now this is why structure is really important, right? I hope you guys understand. You need to look at every time frame in order to identify the structure, right? Not just one. You cannot just look at M15 or M5 and be like, oh, the trend is going to shift. No, right? Like I said, always keep on monitoring M30, M15, M5, H1, H4, right? Keep these time frames into your heart, please. All these time frames are essential in order to identify the trend. Okay, now we show you another example. Okay, it's about price beating. Let's say this is a buy volume, right? Price didn't came all the way here to break this volume. It just rejected from here, rejected from here, rejected from here. This already shows that price is interested to go up. But at this point, as you can see, price came down here, one push, tried, failed, came up, it failed again. Okay, this is the highest bid as for now. Okay, because the candle never closed above. All right, this is just a wick, but the wick bid this bid, so this is the new highly bid. All right, came up here again, went down. See, second bid failed, third bid failed, fourth bid failed, fifth bid failed. See? So this area remains strong. Now let's see the reaction and price came at this area here. All right, let's see the rejection. What happened? Right? So surprisingly, this next week, if price came here and then tap into this, it might have a bit of rejection, then it might go up. All right, we won't know, we can't know. Our motive is to just go with the current market price. All right, to analyze the current market price. All right, we are not swing traders where we look at every single place to trade. No, we just identify the current market price. Okay, now this is just an example of a zone I gave that it will retrace, but you get my point, right? Follow the bid of the price. See, this indicates that price is willing to go down. So what happened here? Price pushed down, came up again, pushed down, pressure. You can enter for a sell here. Or if you want more clearer view, go to M5. See, this is more clearer. Right, this is the bids, data, volume, pressure. Once you see this part, you can already enter for a sell. Right, then boom. This is a, how many pips is this? This is a 370 pips. Okay, 370 pips worth of move. Now, if you want a more clearer way to enter, go to M3. See? So how clear it is. It's more messier. The lower you go, the more messier it becomes. But when it's more messier, you can have a chance to enter early. Alright? Instead of entering here, you can already start entering at this portion here. See, all these are compressions, right? So once you see this thing breaks, you can already enter for here. And if you enter there, let me see how many pips. 450 pips. All right. That's I think that's 100 pip extra or 80 pip extra. All right. So this is how you identify the structure of the market using volume. All right. You need a lot of practice, guys. You can't just be like, oh, I mastered volume. No, you need a lot of practice in order to master this move. But once you master it, no one can stop you, bro. Trust me. For example, here, right? A bullish move. So everyone on the day was just aiming for a sell because you know why? Sell volume, sell volume, sell volume, sell volume. Right? Good. It's a good sell volume here. But what happened after that? Boom. See? First bid, buy volume. Second bid, buy volume. Third bid, buy volume. Price is interested to go up. Once price is interested to go up, as you can see, it came down again. For what? In order to bid this price. So once you see a solid rejection of a bullish candle, you can enter here itself. Boom. See? That's how you trade. That's how you look at each and every candlestick's move. Alright? You follow the big whales, guys. Drop down to M5 where we can have a more clearer picture, right? Let me look at this. All right, here. Okay. See? Keep on bidding, right? Keep on bidding. Price came down. Right? Another push up. You can enter here. If you enter here, boom, there's a spike there. Okay. See, yeah, 200 pip, bro, if you enter from here, right? And this is your second setup. All right, this is your first setup here. Enter buy here, boom. How do you identify this sell movement? Pretty simple, right? This is the M5 time frame. Okay, once you notice this price is like doing this sideways, and then here, boom. First volume came down, tried to bid this high, failed. Second volume came up again, tried to bid this high, but no, failed. Third volume, fourth volume, right? Price came down, tried to bid this, no. Fifth volume, tried to bid this, no. Sixth volume. This is a proper volume. right? So once you're here, you can enter for a sell. What happened? Price came down, did this, and boom, right? So you'll be left with a bit of floating, but it doesn't really matter because you know why? You are making a lot of pips. See, it's only like 50 pips of floating, you know? If you enter over here, it's only 50 to 80 pips of floating. Yeah, that's about it. Until there, you have 200 pips worth of floating. You can aim 1-to-1, 1-to-2. It's up to you. I personally do 1-to-1, all right?